we're going to do how to draw a cougar. I'll draw it on my paper, you draw it on your paper. We're going to start with drawing the eyes, and we're going to think about the middle of our paper. We're going to be just a little bit above the middle of our paper so we can have space for our whole cougar. So just above the middle, I'm going to draw two eyes, and we're making it kind of a cartoon style, so I'm going to draw a circle and another circle to be my cougar's eyes, and I'll draw a smaller circle inside. Okay, now we will maybe want to color those in, but we're going to leave them blank for now. You can color it in at the very end when we do the coloring. Okay, so now I'm going to do the nose, and I'm going to draw an upside down triangle. So I'm going to draw a line across. It's going to curve down and back up, and we're going to make the shape of our cougar's like nose and mouth area all together. So we're going to draw a J shape, but it's going to curve up and around and connect back into our nose. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. It's going to curve down and out and connect back into our nose. So it kind of has a snout. And we're going to make a mouth, but we're going to draw teeth first. So I'm going to draw a V shape, and then a little zigzag, and then a V shape. Those are the cougar's teeth. And then I'm going to make a U shape underneath to be the open mouth. And inside the open mouth, I'm going to draw a curved line to be the tongue. So we have our cougar's eyes and nose and mouth. Now we're going to draw the shape of our cougar's head. So we're going to have a chin, and then we're going to have some fur on each side. So I'm going to draw a U shape underneath to be the chin, and then I'm going to draw a line out and zigzag back in, out, zigzag back in, out, and zigzag back in. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And if yours looks a little different, that's okay. No two cougars' fur grows exactly the same way. Okay. And so now we're going to do the top of our cougar's head. We're going to draw an upside down U shape across the top. So I'm going to draw across the top like this. Okay, and then we're going to add some ears. We'll make them kind of pointy, but kind of go on opposite sides. So I'm going to draw a line that goes up and back in. Draw a line that goes up and back in. And we want to have some fur inside the ears, so I'm going to draw a letter M, and then I'll make one more bump, and then I'll trace along the edge of my ear to have kind of inside part of the ear with some fur sticking up. Do the same thing. I'll do an M and one more bump. Line inside. There's our ears. Okay. Then I'm going to draw a line that kind of makes the cougar's head look 3D, so it's going to kind of come back from here and then make an eyebrow. So just above the nose, it's going to curve and go back like this. And another one that curves back like this. Okay. Now we're going to draw our cougar's body. I'm going to draw a line that curves down on each side. And our cougar is going to be kind of standing up, or, well, I say standing, sort of half standing, half sitting. We're just going to see the front though. So we're going to have big paws with some claws. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3 bumps. And then I'm going to draw a line that goes down and back up, down and back up, down and back up for the claws. And then we want it to go behind, the rest of the paw goes behind those claws. So I'm going to draw a line that goes back like this, but goes behind the claws, so that the claws are sticking out. I'll do the same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3 bumps. I'll do my claws, little V shapes. And I'm going to go behind claws. Okay. So now I have 2 paws with the claws out, and I'm going to do a line up on each side to be the cougar's legs. And I'll draw a line across here to connect. So the last thing we need to add is a tail, and you can add the tail on either side. Okay, I'm going to add it on this one. I have a little bit more space on this side. So I'm going to just draw a line that's kind of wavy. If your tail goes a little different, that's okay. And it will curve. And then I'm just going to follow back this. Okay, now we're going to have some time to color, but before you start coloring, think about some other things you can add. Maybe there's some other things going on in the background you want to put in. No matter what, we want to make sure we have a horizon line, right? That's a line that separates the ground from the sky. And so I'm going to draw a line that goes from one edge of the paper across and goes behind my cougar and behind the tail like this. So that way my cougar is on the ground and there's space back here, and I could add trees or a jungle or whatever else I want to add into the scene with my cougar. When you go to color, you could color in your eyes. And you don't have to use black. You could use a different color if you want your cougar's eyes to be a different color. A lot of times it looks nice to color in the nose. And again, you don't have to use black. You can use a different color. And then I like to color in this inside part of the cougar's mouth. Okay, now I am not going to show you an entire colored picture of the cougar because I want you to decide how you want to make your cougar. You're welcome to use crayons or markers to color your cougar. Also, when you get done, if you want to draw a picture on the back, you can do that. Hope you have a fun time drawing your cougar.